Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this third concert in the week. A bit scary, somehow we're halfway through the week already, but there we go. If you are coming along expecting to hear an organ recital, my apologies for that. But you can actually catch up on that one on YouTube. So if you want to listen to an organ recital which took place on Monday, then please go onto YouTube and you'll find it there. However, it does give me great pleasure to welcome Lizzie Hawes to do this recital today. Lizzie has spent the last years doing her masters at Trintiy Lban down in London. And she's going to continue her masters for the next 2 years down there. And it has been wonderful to see how that year has been for Lizzie. She's had a fabulous time down there. And I'm sure if you talk to her afterwards, she will explain what she has been doing and all the opportunities available to her. At the end, do feel free to go and take refreshments. They will be continuing during the course of the afternoon. I think we will welcome Lizzie. Welcome.
Farò così. seen in a long time. That was E amore un landroncello from Cose fan tutte by none other than Mozart. But moving swiftly on, because there's many to get through. The next piece of music is perhaps one of the most famous pieces written for the mezzo-soprano voice. And it's from an opera called Dido and Aeneas, which is a relatively short opera. And actually the earliest piece of music today in the entire recital. It was written in about 1689. Nobody Google that and check. But it's about then. And it's in this piece, Dido, who is the Queen of Carthage, has been deserted by Aeneas, and as a result of that, she is resigned to her fate, which is death. And so she sings to her maid and to her people, asking them to remember her. So this next piece is more upbeat. That's good. We're going to France. And this is the first piece thus far that's of the song repertoire rather than the operatic repertoire. And up until fairly recently, I certainly didn't know of this piece, and I didn't actually know of this composer, who is Emmanuel Chabrier. And this piece is called Les Cigales, which translates as cicadas or cicadas, depending on how I say cicadas, but I'm told I'm wrong, or whichever way. Cicadas, which are little animals who live in the Mediterranean, they're little bugs. And this song, which is in 3 verses, describes their environment and what they like. But in the final 3rd verse, a large flood comes along and everything is killed. Unlike the operatic repertoire, which is quite literal, things are happening on stage, the song repertoire is often about metaphor. And I think that this song is a metaphor for enjoying the beautiful things in life that are sometimes fleeting. And if you listen to the right hand of the piano, you can hear Chabrier's interpretation of these cicadas.
Le soleil doit sur la sente, l'ombre bleuit sur les figuiers, ces chrysolantes pliées, ces midi qui chantent, sur l'astre qui conduit le
So, the next piece, still staying in France, but back to opera, is from the opera Faust, and is an example of a trouser role, which is when mezzo-sopranos play the roles of young men, often pages. And so this is exactly that, it's one such role. The character is called Sibel, and he is in love with the female protagonist, who's called Marguerite. And at this point in the opera, he's not a main character at all, but he finds himself alone on stage and just sings about his love for Marguerite.
No, you're carrying on.
Oh, I'm carrying on. Oh,
No.
I thought we were going to have a little piano interlude.
No, decided not to.
Okay.
Just you to do it.
Just me to do it. So we're carrying on. This is another trouser role. It's still opera, and it's still in French. But they are different, and they're from different operas. This is an aria that I refer to as Non Non Non, and you will probably find out why. It is from an opera called Les Huguenots, which is by Meyerbeer. And it's a Romeo and Juliet-like story. And again, another trouser role, a page. He's in a court full of ladies-in-waiting and the Queen. And he is telling them about a cavalier, a knight or a cavalier, who is on his way to the castle, and he's the Romeo. And he's sort of tantalising them with details and telling them about his journey, which has been quite perilous. He's sort of just giving them little tips, keeping them on their toes, getting them all excited for the night to arrive. So this is called Non, 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 vous n'avez jamais je gage from My Abbés les Huguenots.
C'est un
So, for the next piece, trusty iPad, because the next piece is written by Tchaikovsky, and it's a poem by Leo Tolstoy, and I thought I would read you the translation, because it's a beautiful poem explaining to a loved one that this person is going to leave, but don't believe them because they will return. But the metaphor is all related to the sea, and I thought that was just particularly appropriate given where we are. So I'm going to read it because it's really beautiful. It's called Do Not Believe, My Friend. Do not believe it, my friend, when in bitter torment I say I do not love you anymore. Do not believe the deception of the sea as it ebbs away. It will return to the land, loving once again. I long for you once more, full of my former passion, and again I will yield to you my freedom, and once again the loud waves rush back from far away to their beloved shores. So this is Do Not Believe, My Friend, or Nie wierz mój drug in the Russian. come to the final piece. I want to take this opportunity to say a massive thank you to Mark for playing some really difficult things, but also inviting me here this afternoon and inviting me back. It's lovely to sing back in Norfolk. But yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for this opportunity. And thank you for playing all these things that I've played. My final piece today is Una voce poco fa, which is probably the most famous piece of opera written for mezzo-soprano. It's so famous that all the sopranos steal it and do it as a concert aria, which really annoys all of us. And they put in extra high notes just to prove the point. But in the opera, it is written for mezzo-soprano, and the role is often performed by mezzo-sopranos. And it's from The Barber of Seville by Rossini. And Rosina, who is the character, she knows how to get her way, and she knows how to get what she wants. And she's manipulating a situation and showing both sides of her personality, let's say. So this is Una voce poco fa by Rossini.
Ma se mi toccano dove il mio debole sarò una vivera sarò e 100 trappole prima di gettere farò giocare e 100 trappole prima di gettere farò giocare e 100 trappole prima di gettere e 100 trappole farò io sarò il dolce sono obbediente mi lascio reggere qui vorrei ma se mi toccano dove il mio debole sarò una vivera sarò e 100 trappole prima di gettere farò giocare e 100 trappole prima di gettere farò giocare e 100 trappole prima di gettere e 100 trappole farò giocare e 100 trappole farò giocare e 100 trappole farò giocare
And there's one final thing if you want it, because there's always one final thing. It's very different to the rest. It doesn't really need an introduction. Here it is.
When the little bluebird who has never said a word starts to ring, spring, spring. When the little bluebell in the bottom of the dell starts to ring, ding, ding. When the little
A huge thank you to Lizzie for entertaining us so brilliantly this lunchtime. As you can see from your programmes, the original piano trio for tomorrow isn't taking place. Scarlett Agnew, at the last minute, is standing in because Philip Tchaikovsky is having an operation on his hand and therefore can't play the cello. So this trio will occur at some point later in the year when he has recovered from that. As I said earlier, there are some refreshments available up in the link. And if you'd like to make a donation, please do take advantage of Jeremy Hunt's generosity when you can claim your gift aid back again. If you can fill it in, don't just put the money in there. You do have to put your name and postcode on there. That would help. Hopefully, see you again tomorrow. And of course, we have the Sheringham Shantyman to finish the week off on Friday lunchtime. Always a wonderful occasion that is. So thank you very much for coming today, and a final huge thank you to Lizzie, who's disappeared, but she'll hear it. So thank you, Lizzie, very much.